we have a new development, let's say some kind of a shift in politics in the Middle East, in the Holy Land. We know that Israel has always supported the so-called Syrian rebels, and today, just happened, they bombed their own old friends, Syrian rebels, and these guys, they know each other, they helped them uh, since 2014. We've been helping them in Syria, and then when they toppled Assad, they started bombing them. When they took over the regime, when they took over the country, Syria, they thought now we are securing the border with Israel because we have Israelis always. Sorry, they got me. Anyway, so let's proceed. So this is a huge Israel hits Syrian new regime forces, ISIS company. Let's read. So Israel provides support and bring these freedom fighters to hospital inside Israel. Once they topple Assad, the pro-Russian leader, they attack their own supporters. So-called Syrian rebels are Israel, Jabhat al-Nusra coordinating on attacks in Syria. So Israel coordinates closely with extremists to carry out Damascus strikes. Is Israel involvement in Syria war on the side of extremist opposition that has been documented thoroughly over the years. In the past, there have been significant levels of coordination between Israel and extremist militants in Syria, particularly with Jabhat al-Nusra, the former Al-Qaeda branch in the country, which is now known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS. A report by United Nations Disengagement Observer Force, UNDOF, claims that during the fierce clashes which took place in 2014 between Jabhat al-Nusra and the SSA, the Syrian Arabic Army, that was led by former President Assad, who fled to Russia. So they've been fighting with the al-Nusra, these guys who took over in December last year. So the SSA, the Syrian Arab Army in Quneitra area near the Israeli occupied Golan Heights, numerous instances of contact between Israel and the militants. So this is known, were recorded. These instances included the treatment of wounded Jabhat al-Nusra fighters in the occupied Golan Heights, as well as the delivery of package to the militants on the Syrian side of the Golan. At the time, the Syrian government forces also complained of being subjected to Israeli strikes while in battle against Jabhat al-Nusra in Quneitra in 2015. Anonymous opposition activists told Al Monitor that the battle of capture Quneitra was preceded by coordination communication between Jabhat al-Nusra and the Israeli army to pave the way for attack. So let's see where I read this one. So this is the one. People, you need to check this one. The cradle. So this is April 1, 2023. Israel coordinates closely with extremists al-Nusra who carry out Damascus strikes in Syria. We know the connection between al-Nusra, Al-Qaeda, and ISIS. This same and the one. Like it was called Al-Qaeda, and then it was called ISIS in Syria and Iraq, and then in Syria it was called Al-Nusra. And this new leader, Al-Julani, he is the one who divided ISIS to become Al-Nusra, and he was friend to this ISIS leader, Al-Baghdadi, who was killed by the Americans. So all this information, people. This is Al-Nusra. You see their flags. You see how they look like. They do these guys. These guys could not reach any advancement in Syria without the Israelis. So now they are being bombed by the Israelis. Some kind of a karma. I don't hate these guys, but you know, if you get support from Israelis, that means not that the Israelis will keep on supporting you. They have a goal to take out Assad. They used you, and now they think you are too dangerous. So they're gonna take you out, of course. And now you have done a favor for Israel, took out Assad, destroyed Syria, and now you will be destroyed by Israel. So this is karma. I don't know what to say. I'm not happy for that one. But you see here, you need to read Israel coordinates. This is what we have been reading. And let's go back here. So this is a huge people. Let's see here. So who are Syria's new rulers? HTS, Hayat al-Tahrir al-Sham, 5-minute history. So they are bombing old friends. Of course, so let's see here what Al Jazeera wrote about this one. The curious case of Israel al-Nusra and Facebook spy. So this is here. So they took one guy because he was spying, trying to get information with the relation between al-Nusra and Israel. The Israelis trying to make this is you know this guy. Since 2012, when the Syrian civil war started, issued by the United Nations Disengagement Observer, the UN force based along this. We read this one. Yeah, revealed frequent interaction between the Israeli armies and fighters from armed groups, including the treatment of wounded, discussion between soldiers and fighters through the fence. They were talking and like joking and maybe giving each other stuff. And the crossing of trucks from the Syrian side to the Israeli side. They went with cars to the Israelis. The al-Nusra, these guys who are being bombed today by Israel. So how come yesterday friends, today enemies? So Andorf regularly observed armed individuals removing landmines against the technical fence while Israeli army observed from its position as well. Israeli army present personal handling boxes, most probably weapons, to armed members of them. They gave them money, weapons, food, you name it. And even they go to the hospitals in Israel, they get medical care after they are injured while battling with the Syrian army, Arab army, that was, of course, not engaging with Israel, but Israel was engaging with this army, and they used these so-called rebels, Syrian rebels. So when they topple Assad, Israel is bombing them. So in August, Al-Nusra front kidnapped 45. So this Al-Nusra, these are as the same HTS. They changed their name to avoid the terror um, identification. So they were called terrorists when they were called Al-Nusra, and now they're called HTS, Hayat Tahrir Sham. They are not terrorists anymore according to the international law because the leader, Al-Julani, Ahmad al-Shara, he became president last December by taking over the power in Damascus. So in August 2014, Al-Nusra Front kidnapped 45 members of UN's peacekeeping forces in Kunaitara before releasing them a week later to the Israeli side of ceasefire line. The Kunaitara crossing was also overrun and captured by armed groups, including al-Nusra, putting them in direct contact with the Israeli army on the other side. Wall Street Journal published an Israeli military official saying they are familiar with the forces operating along the north side, northern front. They do not ask who are they are. We know Israeli help everybody. Of course, if they are fighting against the Syrian Arabic army that was pro-Russia. Now we have an army, or we have the HTS taking over in Syria. There's actually no army. So we know that Israel is providing medical survivors to wounded rebels. The Syrian rebels, I was talking about these rebels, freedom fighters, and all this stuff. This priority, this is Al Qaeda, ISIS, Al Nusra priority seem to be on mainstream groups, but it's possible that Al Nusra members are also benefiting. In any case, the role Al Nusra in South Sea is often exaggerated. So they thought, okay, Al Nusra is nothing, but now they have the power in Syria, so they bombed them. This is the news people I was talking about. This is Jerusalem Post. So Israel defends Syrian Druze with airstrike on extremist group near Al-Suwaida. So Israel not allowed to harm to come to Druze community in Syria, the statement read. So these guys, they helped the Al-Nusra, and when Al-Nusra wanted to enjoy themselves, they said, oh, okay, no, he's not allowed to do like that. You are allowed to fight and kill some people. When we say to you, it is allowed. If you want to kill the Druze without asking for permission, you will be struck. ISIS, you will be struck. Al-Julani, Ahmad al-Shara, you will be struck. You are nothing. You went and killed a lot of Alawites, and then they went kill and attacked Lebanon, killed Lebanese people, and they attacked Christians in Syria. Last month, a massacre, terrible massacre, and now they wanted to attack the Druze and kill all these guys. But Israel said, no, you don't do that near us. Stop. So, of course, the IDF struck and gathering extremist group in Syria were preparing to slaughter the Druze population in the town of As-Suwaida in Syria, Damascus. Of course, I don't have any sympathy for these guys, and I don't like these guys to be killed, but these guys are killers. They killed a lot in Syria. We don't forget about that. They are terrorists, in other words. So let's hope Syria will get rid of these guys. And this attack on Al-Nusra will help other groups to have a balance, because Israel did involve in this, try to take out the balance between these groups. And when they did that, they get these guys, the terrorists in Syria ruling. Now they have to deal with these terrorists in Syria, which is a very, very complicated situation, because they are highly recommended and accepted in the international community. You have UK supporting these Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Al-Nusra in Syria. We have USA meeting with these guys. We have Europe. We have EU. We have Turkey. We have Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE. We have all these guys. So probably even China and Russia, all these guys are supporting these terrorists in Syria. Al-Qaeda, Al-Nusra. Only Israel is bombing them. So this is good. Nice work, Israel, but I don't think you are very sincere. You're just trying to make a PR. You need to take out these guys. They are dangerous. They will kill anyone who can be killed and is not like them. They kill anyone who is not like them, and they put these guys in Syria, in the Holy Land. This is a huge, I just want to talk about this one. I have pictures. We have here, remember these massacres last month? A lot of people, even Christians, were killed in terrible massacre. Let's see here, HTS massacre. This is very, very strange. There are a let's see about ethnic cleansing. You see here, people, ethnic cleansing. This last month, Syrian government aligned forces al-Nusra, Al-Qaeda, ISIS massacre of minorities in coastal town. Massacre Alawites. Massacres of civilians must be investigated. Amnesty International, entire families reported killed in. So this is very, very strange situation. These are the guys you see here. They all masked up because they are terrorists. They do stuff they don't want to be recognized. So nice work, Israel, but you have a lot of work to do. These guys, they are, they are very, very near you, and you've been helping them, and now you are bombing them. They do not understand why you are doing like this. They didn't attack you, but you attack them, and you need to show you are the boss in the region. And these guys, they are trying to play a boss. They are not boss. They are. They couldn't do anything without your help, Israel. Now they are. Without your help, they cannot advance. They cannot do much. They cannot even kill their own people anymore when Israel is bombing them. So this is good news. Actually, Israelis are bombing these terrorists, and I feel like this is just PR. I hardly believe this news. So we have spaceship of King Anu here, and I need to go away for 1 minute, or I need to shut this one. I just want to show you the latest pictures very quickly. You have seen these ones, and I just want to show you these ones one more time very quickly. We have also escalation in India, Pakistan. People are fearing for World War III between these two nuclear countries. You see this one, people. But of course, we're not sure about that one. They will go to war. We had this electricity. This is we have electricity power outage in Spain and Portugal and France and Germany and Belgium 2 days ago, but they didn't say why. They said they didn't say why actually. This is 28 April, and you see here, this is spaceship working on here. See it? I'll make it big for you. Make it big for you to see. So yeah, this is very, very huge, and of course we had the Pope that died. President Trump said today he will be the new Pope. So I don't believe there will be no new Pope, and they only talk about the Black Pope, the Jesuit Pope, the last Pope, and the stuff, people, the prophecy of Malachi, and he will be the last Pope if President Trump will be the Pope. So we will have Pope Francis as the last Pope. So we go on, we check this stuff here, people. Spaceship okay on. And we have so many here. This is 29 yesterday. See how it's going up. There's enlarged. So yeah, this is major development in Syria. So the Israelis, they went in to stop the massacre. This is the first time I believe Israel did something good. Otherwise, they are always trying to pick a fight, do stuff, you know. But this thing is good, actually. They went after these terrorists. Well, after they've been supported by the Israelis, they are changing their politics and they are bombing these terrorists in Syria. So, so this is very shocking for me. And of course, I don't want to be rather do this at night because we have the reflection. If I take out the light, it will be much more. Just want to show you these guys, this spaceship of QAnon, the Most High Creator of all. So stuff are happening. We have the Pope died. We have the electricity went out in many European countries, like 6 hours, and people were stuck in the elevator and the cows in the bus traffic, trains, airplanes, internet, bank, all this stuff went down, and it lasted some hours. But the problem, they didn't say why. They said that it has to do with the atmosphere, sun, solar storm. I don't know what happened actually. Here we have it. So yeah, very good news. They are bombing terrorists in Syria. Very good. Not the Americans, not the Europeans, nobody, not the Arabs, not the Muslims, nobody there to pick a fight with these guys since they took over in Syria. So now Israel is doing the bad job the world should have done. And of course, I don't like Israelis attacks on Gaza, ongoing actually, but this last attack by Israelis, very, very good. Very, very good. They have saved a lot of people now. Otherwise, these guys, they would have gone into the Druze community and slaughtered women and children. They were being chased from one room to other room. Children, they beheaded these guys, called them names like unfaithful and kuffar, meaning they are unfaithful to Allah. And you see here these guys. This one will be the one. So yeah, so Israel betrays Syrian rebels. Very, very strange situation. These rebels, they would not have the dream of taking power in Syria had it not be because of the Israelis. So yeah, I don't know why they pick a side that was different from last time. They pick a side. They were their favorite popular guys. They like these guys. They went to the hospital in Israel. They got medication. They got weapons, money, and food. And when they want to enjoy the power in Syria, so Israel comes and bombs these guys. Very strange, but indeed situation. So they felt secure and stuff. This is what we were talking about. We have the problem with electricity in these countries. The power outages. So see here, at Spain, Portugal switched back on sick answers a biggest ever blackout. You see here, Spain, and so this shift in the politics in Israel, major shift. Maybe they will stop bombing Gaza now to concentrate on Syria. It will be hard. They will. They are acting differently because of the Pope. Because of the Pope. The Pope died. This was the last Pope. This is what I believe. So Pope Francis, the last Pope. Uh, Hopefully we found this one. This is some kind of conspiracy, and that's- not everybody will accept this. 900 years old Vatican doomsday prophecy resurfaced with amid Pope Francis' illness. According to 900 years old book in the Vatican, Judgment Day may be upon us as soon, and Pope Francis might be the last leader of the church. See, people. According to 900 years old in the Vatican, Judgment Day may be upon us soon, and Pope Francis might be the last leader of the church. This is Prophecia Sant Malachi. So please read this one. This is MSM. This is Malachi. So according to 20th century book credit Irish, said Malachi, it's going to take place in 2027. They thought to kill this guy in 2027, but they kill him now. Why? I don't know. Maybe you know. Please help me answer that question. Why they kill the Pope now, not 2027? Blessings.